Hi, Kari. You want to go for a ride?
Oh, that sounds great, Thad.
All right, let's go.
Awesome.
Kari, welcome to Coaches in Cart.
Thank you, Thad. This has been very exciting waiting for this.
Yeah, glad to have you on here. So, rowing. So it's obviously it's a team sport, but probably more than any other sport that I can think of, each team member has to be in almost complete unison with one another while they're doing that. So how do you kind of get that sense or instill that in your student athletes?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's all about how each other rows with the person in front, the person behind. So I think just from day one, we start out talking about team, team, team. When you walk into our locker room, it says team, boat, self.
Okay.
So, I think people that find themselves at the boathouse are looking to be part of something bigger than themselves, and they kind of fall naturally into it.
So on all your social media accounts, we see these beautiful sunrises, nice, tranquil
beautiful
setting, and it makes us kind of at peace. Tell us what it's really like there, those early mornings out there on the water.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it always looks different in the boat than it does outside of the boat. But quite honestly, we sometimes stop and the athletes just want to stop and watch the sun come up over the trees.
Sure.
They put a lot of hard work in, but morning practices are the most sought after by the team. They love to get up early. Well, okay. They don't necessarily have to get up early, but they love to get the hardest part of their day done first, and the water is almost always just glass and beautiful, and you can see right now it gets windy in the afternoon, so yeah, they really like it, and there's kind of a peace being out there when everybody else is asleep, and you're doing something with a bunch of your best friends.
As a former collegiate athlete, and now obviously as a coach, we're celebrating the 50th year of Title IX.
Yep.
Can you kind of touch on the significance Title IX's had for you both during your athletic career and now in your coaching career?
Well, I think, looking at it, Title IX is what gave me a collegiate career, right? It's what's given me the ability to compete and to coach. And women's rowing is probably one of the biggest examples of what Title IX has done, because it was with Title IX that women's rowing went NCAA, and it's maybe the only sport we really see where in a lot of the major D1s or even in the D3s where there's a women's program and maybe a club men, or there was a women's program and the men's program developed after the women's program. So it's really given women's rowing the ability, the finances to go top level. And then you see that in our Olympic female rowers, because I think they won the Worlds and the Olympics for maybe 8 years straight.
Oh, wow.
So to be part of that now as a coach, and to see all these young women come up and to have what they have here at Washington College, which is amazing. When you walk down to the waterfront and you see our equipment, you see the water, you see the boathouse, and knowing that a lot of that came from Title IX.
What's the best part of coaching the team?
The athletes. Okay. That is by far, and we always say it's the least amount of time we get to do our thing, but I'll tell you, the Washington College athlete, great on the water and all that's wonderful, but I always tell everybody one of the biggest things that I think really speaks volumes for them is when we have a meeting or meeting up, I know that I've got to be there 10 minutes early because those athletes are going to be there 10 minutes early.
Gotcha.
They are always on time, and it really shows the...
Tell me how to get to the Corsica House.
The Corsica House is what's the easiest way to do it? It's back over there. So if you can go up here to the stadium, it's going to bring you around and just follow that road all the way around, and then you're going to dead into a parking lot. And the Corsica House is, I'm trying to think of which one the Corsica one is.
I think
it's Sassafras Chester. It's the glass one.
Yeah,
so
yep.
It'll be up there on your right hand side. Yep. Sure. Never fails.
Coaches and carts.
Yeah, never fails.
That's awesome.
Can't you see we said on air? So sorry.
That's okay.
Best part of coaching the team.
Best part of coaching the team.